Hey, what's going on with you guys? Purple Stream Live Sports. Back here on a nice, beautiful Monday. Sun's out. Sun is shining. LeBron James. He had a big weekend. I ain't going to downplay it. He had a big weekend. Played great against the Milwaukee Bucks and the Los Angeles Clippers. So I thought the Clippers and Bucks would get the Lakers this weekend, but I was wrong. Which, I don't think is a big deal. It's just the NBA. LeBron played great. He played great against the Bucks. Clippers, I think people aren't really telling too great of a story, but I'll just say he played great because he did. He came up big in both games down the stretch, and he really asserted himself. But here's where the media comes in again. You see, because I knew if he won both games this weekend, the whole conversation was going to shift, and people are going to start bringing their opinion in more about LeBron and the MVP. I've already told you guys I think Giannis is the MVP, and I don't think there should even be a discussion. I don't think you need to wait 2 weeks. I don't think you can take 2 weeks and then start talking about somebody, then they should be in the MVP conversation. I think all season long we've known LeBron has been number 2. And then 2 weeks ago, then this whole conversation starts. And I was watching a different video, and somebody, I don't remember their name, but they brought this up. We like LeBron James, right? Because LeBron is he's such a big figure. But what irks you about LeBron James is just this whole media thing and how people just jump on and how he's so propped up, and then he's also brought down. But when you bring him up so high, that's what irks me too much. It's just like LeBron is a great player. I enjoy watching him play. I think he's to me, he's one of the best to ever play it. But man, this whole thing, this last 2 weeks has just made me rethink the whole thing. And he had 38 points against the Bucks. Excellent. He had 27 points against the Clippers. We're going to talk about this Clippers game because I'm not going to go into the Bucks game because Giannis still had 32 and I think 11. He was still played an excellent game, in my opinion, against the Lakers, who have not only LeBron, but they have Anthony Davis. People are not really taking that into account. LeBron has another top 5 NBA player on his team. Now, are they playing in the West? Yeah, but he still has another top 5 player on his team. So I guess people throw it in and then they throw it back out as quick as possible. Because when they do that, when they put AD on the Lakers, they always say he's in the Western Conference. Then they want to say, but Giannis, he may not have a top 5 superstar with him, but he's in the East where it's easier. Because they want to throw that East is easier when LeBron's playing in the East. Let me tell you this. There are more competitive teams in the East now than there were with LeBron James. And you guys keep saying we've robbed LeBron James of more MVPs. Listen, he was the best player in the league for those years, I will say, when guys were winning MVPs, but those other guys were having either career years or were having great seasons. Okay? I think you should be able to reward other guys and not have to just think about it. It's just so weird, people. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's just so weird. Because we didn't give him an award, now this year we need to give it to him because we didn't give it to him the other years. You can't go back, you can't use the future you can't use the present as in to give somebody something that they didn't have in the past. Do you understand how that makes absolutely no sense at all? So we should give him we should give him the MVP this year because, Giannis has more years left. That's BS. What Giannis is doing is just incredible. And I think his team won't win 70 games now because I think they'll either lose their 12th or 13th game in the next few games because Giannis is out the next 2 games. But Giannis having his team on a 70-win pace, please, stop it. Don't downplay that because he's in the East. That is an incredible accomplishment to lead your team to that many wins. That's incredible. I mean, seriously. You can't diminish what Giannis is doing. And then as I'm running out of things to say, because it's starting to make this LeBron's Lifetime Achievement Award. Yes, LeBron has been the best player in basketball for so many years. I think when it really started was either Kobe's last championship year or the year after, to me, because Kobe, I hate to say it, but when you're winning championships, I think you should be considered the best player in the NBA. And Kobe was to me. You can say LeBron was because he's doing all these different things with less talent around him. Okay. I really don't care. To me, like, LeBron was still playing on a great team. Was it? Did he have the same? Did he have the same great pieces as Kobe? No, but it was still a really great team. They still won 60+ games, so they must have been really good teammates that fit around him. That's what people. You guys keep mixing up this East is tough, all this stuff. LeBron have the right pieces. If you're winning, that means you have the right pieces around you. Okay, let's just be honest. So to me, that argument just kind of goes out the window. It's just becoming a lifetime achievement award. And now let's talk about the Clippers game real quick. The Clippers, to me, I will say this, and I'm not going to take it back either. I think the Clippers got outcoached. And I will say that because when you have Paul George, who to me was having his best game of the season, he had 26 points through 3 quarters. And not only they weren't even running plays for him. And to me, what also got them outcoached was in the fourth quarter where Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell really make their money with big plays on the stretch. They weren't even running their pick and roll for those guys, which always gets teams off balance because Lou Will can just dissect the defense and he can make shots against bigger guys. Then you have Montrez rolling to the basket because if you want to switch, that's you're playing their game. Or if you don't switch, then Lou Will has you beat off the dribble, and then you got a guy trailing Montrezl Harrell. So, I mean that combination is just deadly, and the fact that they didn't use it, it just didn't make sense to me. I think they got outcoached. You can say they were getting physically beaten up too. Yeah, you can also say that. But to me, they were just getting outcoached, plain and simple. That's just, to me, that's not playing good basketball for the Clippers. And to me, this game doesn't say too much to me besides that the Clippers, for some reason, just didn't get up for the Lakers this time. But I will say this right now. There is no way I think the Clippers will lose in a 7-game series to the Lakers. Because not only do they have more talent, I think they not more talent-wise, I think they're deeper and they can do more things with their roster than the Lakers can. You saw LeBron last night trying to force switches because he's not going to go at Kawhi Leonard one-on-one. He's trying to get Lou Williams on him. Now, you can say that's great because you're using a game plan, but to me, I mean, and people are going to say, like, that's kind of biased, but if I'm the best player, and I know I am in LeBron James, and I'm Kawhi, which he did get Kawhi, I think, a few times off the dribble to the free throw line. If I'm LeBron, I'm going at Kawhi. I'm gonna go at him again and again to prove that I'm the best player. Because I've seen Kawhi take LeBron off the dribble many times. I've saw PG trying to do that. I think if you're the best player, you're going to do things like that. So, it's just, I'm going to keep talking about this because I just think it needs to be said. The media, Kendrick Perkins, among all people, just talking about how we denied LeBron all these years. Bro, Steph Curry was having historical seasons, leading his team to 67 wins and then 73 wins. Okay? That's just great precedence. Okay? And then you have him scoring over 30 points a game, hitting 400 threes and not playing fourth quarters. Come on now. That's just crazy talk. So, you have Derrick Rose, what he did on that Bulls team that really wasn't loaded. You just have so many factors with so many great guys doing different things. So, Giannis, if you're going for 70 wins, you're doing something great. So, I think Giannis is the MVP. LeBron, he's great, but he may be the best player, but it's not a Lifetime Achievement Award. You don't just give people things, okay? So, just because they didn't get it the other years doesn't mean you need to give it to them now. So, whatever. But thank you guys for listening. Always leave your comments. I do like to read those. And you can tell me if I'm wrong or if there's something I'm missing too. But that's just how I feel because I think this is kind of taking this to a different level that just is a little weird. So, But thank you guys. This is Professional Live Sports. I'll see you guys in my next video.